And now you know the rest of the story.
Alright, well I think everybody knows what this means. It's giveaway time. If you want a chance to win this 4960, make sure you comment down below and stay tuned for a future winner video for anybody that wants to see who won. And on to tonight's featured video. Ryan's place. I'm pretty sure most of you can tell that's where we're at. Last summer we had a mini excavator. I think that's the overall name for it. I think it was like a 35G. This drainage pipe at Ryan's place was out, and we ended up getting a new culvert pipe and dug it out ourselves and fixed it. But the problem is that the dirt and gravel and everything that we had in there was still kind of soft, and now that winter is kind of deciding whether or not it wants to be in the rear view mirror, all the snow and rain we got, it really loosened all the dirt up, and actually when we're doing this, the ground is starting to firm up just a little bit. It is starting to dry, but we had to put some gravel down across this because it sank like a good 6 to 8 inches, and you almost had to stop going into Ryan's driveway and crawl across it, otherwise you'd hit your head on the ceiling. So the 7600 got a dump truck duty, I guess is what we could call it. And that barge box is all wood, so you really can't get too carried away with it. That was another item that I saw down at the Louisville, Kentucky show. It was a J-Lore, I think it was a construction dump wagon, I think is what it is. I could think about 1,001 uses for it. Problem is, I think I'd probably have to put it on the 82. Maybe if I got a smaller wagon, but I'm just daydreaming there. So yeah, this is about all we could really dig out as far as gravel goes out of our gravel pile. Dad really took it down to ice, so it's going to take a little bit for everything to thaw out. I got home tonight and it was starting to rain just a little bit, and a nice steady, like warm-ish rain would really help pull that frost out of the ground and let the soil really dry out in some of these lower areas that it really needs to dry out at. And then we are really getting to where I'm thinking about going out and start checking some fence, getting some pastures ready for cattle, and we have some waterways that we need to pull out the 630 and or the Earthmaster. I think the 630 does a good enough job. I mean, I was requested to put the 4640 on the 630. I could do it. That would be a good excuse to put it on. But when you're doing waterways, believe it or not, the 7600 does an outstanding job working waterways up for seeding, especially now that she has new shoes all the way around it, so I'm sure it can pull it just fine. So, but yes, we have a bunch of ground to seed. We have a bunch of waterways to reseed. This strip behind my dad right here, that's like in 1.2 acres, I believe, or 1.1, that wasn't seeded down last year to alfalfa, and the stand just didn't make it. So the plan is for this, and then I do have a little bit over at Rockville. I think we're gonna try. We're gonna chisel it up, work it up real good, and we're gonna give it another go at seeding it down. Seems how the alfalfa didn't even take as it is, but happy thoughts, I guess. Or positive thoughts. We do have quite a bit of seeding we're going to have to put in this year, so I did drop the oil out of the 46 today, and we're just now gradually going to start working on equipment for spring work. So you guys can probably look forward to seeing some spring field work or spring maintenance work getting done on a bunch of our equipment, because at least the corn planter doesn't need a whole lot of work. I mean, yes, we got to put new chains on it, but the last 2 years, between the fertilizer last year and putting all the ag leader stuff on the planter and tractor the year before, it's nice not having to go into this spring and having to do a bunch of work to the planter. So yes, and at least relating back to this video, pushing gravel and hauling gravel and filling our driveways back up, getting them reshaped after all that flooding we had is going to be another thing that's going to have to be done. My place does need a bunch of work. Dirt, gravel, whatever else. Yes, I know I should seal coat it or asphalt it. I hear it from my wife at least a dozen times a year. But and you can see me running over to catch the camera because you guys probably didn't notice it, but the camera was doing some pretty good shaking. I was worried I was going to lose it off the post. So, and yeah, thanks again, Herschel, for getting this camera to me and all this audio set up. So at least we can do a better job at getting the audio quality up in my videos. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Take it easy. Keep in touch.